something to say, and we want to hear it. KBLA Talk 1580 is engagement radio, not outrage radio. A place where your hopes, your frustrations, and your ideas are welcome 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Real talk, real people, real Los Angeles. KBLA Talk 1580, the station that sounds like the city looks. Tune in on your AM radio dial at 1580. Download our free KBLA 1580 app or listen live on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this is gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss it. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn!
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching, and today I want to talk about, is your relationship emotionally addictive? This is a question that comes up from time to time in my coaching practice, and I thought I would take a few minutes to address some of the signs of this, and if this is a situation that you need to explore a little bit further as it relates to you. Do you give lots and lots of attention to your partner and not yourself out of fear of what will happen if you do not take your take your focus off of them, rather, for even a moment? It can almost feel like if you are not thinking about him, you go into panic, and obsessive thinking is just on overdrive. It almost feels like you need to be connected to him all the time and remain connected in order to feel any sense of ease or peace in your life. And you may have the deeper knowing that aspects of the relationship is toxic or unhealthy, but the need to stay connected overrides any of those more logical, deeper concerns that you have, almost like a physical addiction. All boundaries disappear. And this is another way of knowing that you're being overridden by that, emotional need, and all of the logic and all of the thinking starts to go out the window. You start to compromise your values. All of your non-negotiables go out the window, and all of a sudden you're making excuses. You are taking on roles of being the rescuer and supporting him in ways that you never would have done previously. And you start...
That lady went off. Who was that lady, Andy? Jen Michelle. Cooking. And I'm going to say something uncomfortable. A lot of women get into this trap because they're status vampires. It's natural for women to be attracted to a man of high status. But just because he has high social status does not mean he has high morals, high character, high integrity. So sometimes women will get caught up on the status side and get addicted to everything that comes with that, and then fall into this fawning, performing. Do you see?
Yeah.
Oh, tonight's topic. If you're just getting here, it's Wholeness Wednesday.
Yeah.
And Precious McGill is in here keeping it realer than real. Precious!
Yes.
Again, these are uncommon topics.
Absolutely. Yes.
They're psychologically sound.
Yes.
They're metaphysically sound.
Yes.
They're spiritually sound. They're culturally sound. Anthropologically sound. So the question is, with all this information that we're giving,
yes,
is anybody going to do anything about it?
People do. I have witnessed in my practice first of all, when I meet with people, a lot of times they hear what they want to hear. They do not hear what I'm saying.
Oh, they editing.
And I recognize it in the moment, but I don't challenge it, right? Because I know that if they keep coming back enough, they will be able to themselves look back and see that, is this what you meant when you said X? It is.
Because I can see people using you.
They do.
Just listen, I'm not going to do anything you say.
Yeah.
But I'm going to keep coming to you because of what you say.
Yeah, and I charge just enough to be comfortable with that. You know, and I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal, but when I love them deeply, I'm firm. I'm careful with my words because I want people to hear me, but then I'm not attached to whether or not that they do, right? And we were talking about going, before we went to the break, about being ready to be in relationship. Most of us are not. Most of us are not. I have clients, like I've told you guys, that are clinicians themselves, and they will refer some of their clients to me. They fall victim to the same game because it's difficult to see yourself. So just because somebody has the knowledge does not mean that they are in practice. They may have the awareness, but not the self-awareness to be in practice. So that's why I told you about 3 years ago, I realized after a cold little experience. It was cold.
Yes.
I said, I need to sit down for a second and learn more about myself. I'm 52. So to have that realization at that late of an age that I had the knowledge but not the application, then I felt like I'm more ready, but I'm cool.
Wow.
And I'm not avoiding, because I still socialize and I have a great little time, but I am much more self-aware of how I'm showing up, and I'm able to manage my expectations. That is the ideal way to be. You have to be able to, in order to do that, you have to be able to sit with not being okay with what somebody does and still mind your business.
That's how the graveyard got started.
But that's real.
Right.
You know, your partner, and I mean, Zoe, you and I talk. I know you know this. A person may be doing something that is not in alignment with how you want to be. And it's not that it's okay, but you have to be okay to allow them to have that experience.
Not enough allowance in relationship.
Allowance is so key.
Too much management, not enough allowance.
Yeah, and if you really take the time to sit with a person that has met themselves deeply, even then, you should still be friends with the person and get to know them beyond what they know about themselves. Not so that you can teach them,
right,
but so that you can understand where you are in alignment.
See, and this is the thing for me. I'd rather reach you than teach you.
You ain't said nothing but a word.
That's
a whole word.
I'd rather reach you.
Yeah.
And sometimes, and for most of the relationships that I've experienced or that I've seen other people in, listen, there's two people that are unreachable trying to teach each other how to show up for them. Oh my goodness, how often does the orphaned self call urgency, intensity, electricity, chemistry, because stillness feels like neglect?
Yes. Yeah. I've heard people in sessions say things like, I don't know, curse me out, yell at me, do something.
Yeah. Now watch how that, now take that and flip it back. You hear it show up as an expectation of effort.
Yes.
Put in the effort. Show the effort. Prove to me.
Yeah.
Only the broken need things proven.
That's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean.
Right.
Did I say that too harshly?
You said it loud and clear.
Gosh.
Yeah.
How often does the orphan self call urgency chemistry because stillness feels like neglect?
That's usually what chemistry is.
Go in. Say more.
The chemical feeling that you are feeling, it's an unconscious process. But what's happening is your wound has found its mate, and you're excited.
So it's not a soulmate, it's a wound mate.
In that, well, it can be a soulmate. First of all, you have many. And a part of that soul's agreement may be that, okay, I'm going to come in and I'm going to trigger you. I'm going to totally mess you up so that you can then awaken. So it can be a soulmate. But just because it's a soulmate doesn't mean it's your life partner. But that feeling of, oh my God, I feel them, they feel me. What you feeling is this person about to crack you wide open.
They don't want to be cracked open.
They don't want to be cracked open.
That's roomy.
Yeah. Yes.
The wound
enters
is where the light
enters. Right.
Whoa, hold on. I'm unreachable.
Right. Right.
and if I'm unreachable, I'm damn sure unteachable.
Right. Oh my God. Yeah. That true togetherness comes through friendship. And usually with your friends, you're not feeling that sexual or
low
mental
stakes
yeah, you're not feeling that excitement. You know, you may be excited to see them, but you're not having that, is this the one feeling. We don't meet our friends and like, I wonder if this is going to be my bestie for life. I wonder if we are going to go to Magic Mountain together. Just like, that's a cool person. I dig them. I see them. You know, we have things in common, or we don't have things in common, but I enjoy being in their space. I can talk to that person. Wow. You know, and I love a good old boring person. I don't have to get high off of people. I got just enough to do the things that I want to do. And I have friends that I enjoy doing them with. I don't need you to join me in that. It would be fun, but if you don't, I'm still going to go out to eat at a nice restaurant.
So in the study of economics, there are trade-offs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But there's also trade-offs in intimate relationships.
Yes, there are.
So the question here is, did the relationship expand your honesty, your transparency, your accountability, or did it just reduce your discomfort?
Most times people are just having their discomfort reduced because that drug is that, would you say the copamine? They got that hit of copamine and they don't have to pay attention to the wound. Whereas if it's healthy, they come in and give you space to address your wound.
Address it?
Yeah.
How does one address their wounds?
So by looking internally and, you know, if I'm coming home every night and I'm doing the things that you desire without you asking me, I'm in essence, you don't have to focus on me. You don't have to correct me. I know how to correct myself. I know how to see myself. And so if you are then, for the first time, having some memories come back up that you haven't resolved, you will have the space to address yourself, whether it's see an advisor, get a self-help book, go meditate. You have more space for emergence.
But what is emerging?
Your soul, your true nature.
Right.
Your God self is unpacking what the world has done.
So how do you know there's more than that? Do you
it's
see?
The knowing, yeah.
Yeah, do you see? Because you're saying something that's quite profound. But if I have merged my sense of self, my identity with my wounds and what I deserve and what I'm supposed to have, and do you understand?
Yep.
How can there be emergence, right? If I've emerged my sense of self with my wounds.
Yeah, there can't be. You have to be able to separate yourself from what happened to you. You are not what happened to you. But because we feel it in our body, it's more real. And because we will nurse the hurt, maybe we'll only be addicted to watching certain kind of things or stimulated in a certain kind of way because we're nursing the hurt. And so in that sense, what happened to us when we were 11 is still happening.
Oh, and you're saying something that's so profound, because a lot of people don't know that another way to nurse the hurt, I think that's so profound.
Yeah.
Is self-abandonment.
Yeah.
Self-erasure. Right?
Repeated patterns.
If I'm pushing this stuff away, if I'm ignoring the hurt, I'm actually nursing it. Because when you ignore it, what's happening?
It's festering.
It's talk to me.
It's festering. I can give you an example. I had a client out of the country. We spoke a couple days ago, and they were telling me about a situation. I said, this is like the third session you've had to talk about the same person and no progress. When's the last time you've been engaged with someone that is literally showing you no attention? And they were like, well, I want to talk about this person. I know, but I'm telling you, at this point, we need to talk about something different.
Right.
Because nothing's changed.
Why are we still here?
And they said, well, the last person. I said, and how long ago was that? And then I said, when was the first time someone ignored you like that? They just start crying.
Mama.
Daddy.
Somebody
Daddy.
in that early
I
developmental phase.
What is Daddy's name? They said, I don't know. Because where I come from, they don't write the names on birth certificates of the parents, just the person.
So do you see expectation as an extension of self-regulation?
That's it.
You not dating Robert, you dating Daddy.
He who shall remain nameless.
Voldemort.
And I gave them an exercise to do around that with the father, not knowing the name. And they cried. I said, these are some of the best tears I've seen you cry.
Yeah, releasing the
You're
humanity
going to get that
of it.
good work now. Yeah. Because it's not about this person you're chasing. You're chasing that experience. So you're attracted to people that ignore you.
I got you right now. I got you. I got to go even deeper now.
Let's do it.
Let's go. How many vowels? The vows we make, right? The vows to fidelity and what is it? Happily ever after. How many vows are really bargains made with panic?
All of them.
Talk to us.
All of them. I have been married, and those vows that you make, you are pledging allegiance to a person who's going to be somebody different in 10 years.
Stay right there. Don't go nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason, live on KBLA Talk 1580. We're going to change the whole game. Believe me when I tell you.
Relationships. Got you confused? Need some straight talk? This is where you get the unfiltered truth about love, relationships, and everything in between. He breaks down relationship dynamics with no-nonsense wisdom and practical advice that actually works. Tackling the questions you're afraid to ask and giving you the answers you need to hear. You're inside the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. Created with a share of the 1984 Olympic Games surplus, LA 84 began operations in 1985 as a grant-making and educational foundation.
Today, the LA 84 Foundation supports hundreds of nonprofit youth sports organizations throughout Southern California annually, trains coaches, commissions research, convenes conferences, and maintains the world's premier Olympic and sports library collection. They are transforming lives and communities through the power of youth sports. To find out about youth sports programs for yourself or your child, and to get information about the grants and support they offer to schools and nonprofits, or if you want to make a donation, please visit la84.org. That's la84.org. Or you can call them at 323-730-4600. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
Every voice matters, especially the ones they told to be quiet. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
Hi, I'm Zoe Williams, host of The Voice of Reason, weeknights at 7 p.m. here on KBLA Talk 1580, with a personal invitation for you to join me and Insight.me as we present The Healing Box, live at Inglewood's world-famous Miracle Theater, Saturday evening, May 23rd at 7 p.m. Look, I understand your attachment style has been running your life like a rogue algorithm, and nobody has had the courage to press pause. Until now, Dr. Bakoya McCall and yours truly are curating a night where clinicians, spiritualists, and an all-star panel of Black woman healers like Dr. Shalonda Sunshine Crawford, Dr. Jashana Johnson, and spiritualist Precious McGill will join some amazing spoken word artists and the legendary comedian Louis Dix to diagnose, disrupt, and heal your relational wreckage in real time. Listen, bring your trauma. As a matter of fact, bring your baby mama. No, bring your testimony. And if you're still texting your ex at 2 a.m., baby, you're not just invited, you're the target demo. Tickets are moving fast, so grab yours at themiracleinglewood.com before your dating history gets flagged as a pre-existing condition. That's themiracleinglewood.com. We'll see you there Saturday, May 23rd at 7 p.m.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Gonna make me love somebody else.
You gonna make me love somebody else if you keep on treating me the way you do. Ooh, you gonna make me love somebody else if you keep on treating me the way you do. I ain't did nothing to you. I just love you with my heart and soul. Every time I need some loving, why do you turn cold? I ain't dumb, I ain't stupid. I know you need love like I do. 'Cause if you ain't loving me, who in the world you loving? Tell me if you don't want me around. You gonna make me love somebody else. I'm gonna love somebody if you keep on treating me the way I don't wanna do. I just want you to do.
Women, however, are much more vulnerable to love addiction, which is also real, right? The pathological, compulsive falling in love with partners, and then getting into these relationships that are really dramatic and not healthy, and then falling out of love, and then pursuing another love partner. So these addictions are real. They are very harmful for people who get addicted. Ultimately, they're not even about sex. They're about human attachment and the desire for human attachment, and also just as a way to self-soothe and escape our own everyday suffering.
Who was that, Andy? Gosh. You're listening to The Voice of Reason. It's Wholeness Wednesday. And according to TikTok reports, several edges have been snatched tonight. Listen, TikTok is on fire tonight.
Goes up.
It's really turned up over there.
Yeah.
I'm going to check in on the KBLA YouTube channel as well. This is a much needed discussion because many of us, without going on this healing journey, and then this might sting, it might sit, are having a difficult time facing the real reality that we have been manipulative this whole time.
Yeah. Yes.
Can we unpack some of that, Precious?
Yeah. The question comes up, and what does it look like then if we're non-attached? So what it looks like is God. God is creation. What it's going to look like between two people who have done the work should look different from couple to couple. If God, the true essence of love is God, then you can have a God experience in your relationship. And that does not mean that you'll be together forever. If you're connected, attached to the outcome, you're not loving, you're fearing. Right? Of course, that is ideal and it's beautiful, but it should be what we say it is, not what this is how relationships look. This is how they can look. But what works for you? You and your person, decide that out. If you are ready, if you have two people that are truly ready, because the living is going to give you enough work to do.
But if you're under wound governance,
you're not ready.
You're not going to know. You're going to be working it out for the benefit of maintaining
the relationship.
Yes. And again, we live in a society that teaches us this toxicity through music and, images or whatever. There is this happily ever after belief that so many people are chasing.
Yes.
Why not? We should come up with a new one. Happily right now.
In the emergent presence. Yeah, because you really don't know how many people are together and you look like, I want a relationship like them. And then you talk to them, somebody like me talks to them. I'm like, you two people are bad for each other.
And then they turn around and say, you don't know what it means to be us?
They stop coming. And then when I run into them, they divorced or separated and looking for someone to do wound triage, wound care.
Gosh, we want nurses. We don't want people.
That's the truth.
Gosh, when we come forward, I know you guys feel like we beat your relationships up tonight.
No.
But that's not what we're trying to do.
Not at all.
We're trying to get you prepared for how you show up for yourself and them when we come forward. More from the hottest relationship talk show in the world.
All right.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton with BIN News Now. The White House says gas prices will come down once the war with Iran ends.
I think gasoline prices will come back to where they were or perhaps lower.
Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent made the comment Wednesday, while Energy Secretary Chris Wright recently suggested prices may not dip below $3 a gallon until 2027. The Illinois African Descent Citizens Reparations Commission is holding a public hearing in Chicago this weekend focused on justice for Black Illinoisans descended from American slavery. The event will center on a report examining the lasting harm caused by slavery across generations. And Black Memphis, Tennessee Mayor Paul Young has proposed an $898 million city budget with no new tax increase and a 2% pay raise for city workers. Most of the budget goes toward personnel costs, with the largest share funding fire and police. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Compassion sponsorship means food, healthcare, education, and most of all, being known, loved, and protected. There are thousands of kids waiting over a year. End their wait. Sponsor a child with compassion today. Text the word radio to 83393.
You have something to say, and we want to hear it. KBLA Talk 1580 is engagement radio, not outrage radio. A place where your hopes, your frustrations, and your ideas are welcome 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Real talk, real people, real Los Angeles. KBLA Talk 1580, the station that sounds like the city looks. Tune in on your AM radio dial at 1580. Download our free KBLA 1580 app or listen live on our website at KBLA1580.com.
Unapologetically progressive.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment ends December 7th. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
If a Lenovo computer for your business is on your holiday list, don't shop around. Just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com. It's your last chance to get exclusive deals on the PCs you want for your business, like the ThinkPad X9 14 Aura Edition and Yoga 7i 2-in-1. So avoid all that shopping chaos and price comparing, and just go directly to the source, Lenovo.com, where PCs are up to 35% off. That's Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Ready to order? Yes. We're earning unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card, so let's just get one of everything. Everything?
Fire everything! The Capital One Saver Card is at table 27 and they're earning unlimited 3% cash back.
Yes, Chef! This is so nice.
Had a feeling you'd want 3% cash back on dessert.
Ooh, tiramisu!
Earn unlimited 3% cash back on dining and entertainment with the Capital One Saver Card. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. At the heart of the Al Wooten Center's mission for good citizenship and academic excellence is a desire to ensure that every student avoids the kind of lifestyle and overcomes the kinds of challenges that led to the murder of Al Wooten Jr. In 1990, founder Myrtle Faye Rumpf opened the center in honor of her son's life. In 2026, they are serving more than 300 students in grades 3 through 12 annually online and on site at their youth center and other sites in the South LA area. The Al Wooten Jr. Youth Center takes a neighborhood approach to the revitalization and empowerment of a community in crisis. The Wooten Center provides free after-school and summer programs to help students in grades 3 through 12 attain grade-level proficiency and promotion, high school graduation, and college and career access and success. The Al Wooten Center focuses on academics, STEM, the arts, and so much more. Join them for an enriching experience that sparks creativity and nurtures young minds. Tap in at WootenCenter.org. That's WootenCenter.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
The joint will be jumping. Ebony Repertory Theater, in association with Big Street Films, brings you one of the most beloved musicals of all time. Tony Award winner, Ain't Misbehavin'. The soulful, swinging celebration of the music of Fats Waller. From the rollicking to the romantic, this show is pure magic, full of the songs that defined an era and the voices that'll make you forget everything else for a night. Foot stomping, heart stirring, unforgettable. Don't miss Ain't Misbehavin' at the Nate Holden Performing Arts Center, starring Lettucey, directed by Ren T. Brown. This is the night out you've been waiting for. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Grab yours now at ebonyrep.org or call the box office today at 323-964-9766. Ebony Repertory Theater, bringing the culture, keeping the legacy alive.
Ain't Misbehavin' runs May 21st through June 8th at the Nate Holden Performing Arts Center. Get your tickets now.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm the only one you need. I'm the only one. I'm the only one you need. You ever need. Don't be a fool like you had me. If you wanna be happy, don't you be a fool. I'm the only one you need. All you have to do is just be yourself. 'Cause I'll always be your friend. I gave my heart to you. What more can I do to show you how much I care about you and all the little things you do? But see, all I ask is that you make me feel like I'm somebody all day, every day. Give it up that way. Baby, can't you see if we should part, that all my days of loving you, you know they weren't that hard. That's why I'm saying I've got to be strong. Only one you need. Don't be a fool like you had me.
Because our society is all about I'm addicted to you, or there are so many songs with I addicted to you. This is why I named my third book Unaddicted to You. This is a serious thing. This is not just a thing that is funny to hear in songs, because when someone is addicted to a person, and here because we're talking about romantic relationship, we're going to talk about addiction in romantic relationship, the repercussions can be really heavy. So when I'm in connection with someone, when I have this relationship with someone that I know that is not good for me, but I'm still in this relationship, although that the price that I'm paying is really high. And again, health-wise, financially, socially, emotionally, I would say even spiritually, and I'm still there, red light. This is an addiction. Because
Man, whoever that was she was wearing a smock, wasn't she? I thought she was a pharmacist. Nah, she was on fire. Ladies and gentlemen, the voice of reason live from KBLA Talk 1580. Wholeness Wednesdays, Precious McGill. Listen, if you haven't done it yet, you got to go to themiracleinglewood.com and purchase your tickets for our Healing Box experience. May 23rd. That's a Saturday, 7 p.m. at the legendary Miracle Theater. Go get your tickets now. Yes. Secure them now. themiracleinglewood.com. Also, I'm going to say it.
Okay.
Precious looking at me like, you finna tell them? Yeah. Pre-order your copy of my limited run new book. It'll be out at the end of June, beginning of July. I'm trying to get it out during Gemini.
Yeah. Your season.
But go now. Because a lot of people, when I press up books, the last run I pressed up about 5,000 copies. 2,500 copies. And when they sell out, people are like, hey, do you still have a copy of the book? Do you still have the book? Blah, blah, blah. No.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
All right. And of course, I move them over to Amazon, and, Amazon takes over. But if you want an autographed signed copy of my latest book, I'm not giving away the title just yet.
Yeah, don't do it.
I'm letting the anticipation build. Like I said, I shared it with Tavis. He laughed about it. He was like, yo, this is amazing. I'm telling you right now, this is probably one of my most serious and meaningful works that I've ever done. And I don't say that lightly. I'm a harsh critic of my own work. But yes.
It's worthy of the title, though.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say something. Listen, go to my website, MrZowat.com. That's MrZowat.com. Now, you're going to see a banner that says new book release. You click that banner, you grab your book, put it in the cart, and then there's a promo. The promo code is capital Z. The rest of this word is lowercase.
Yeah. So
capital Z, O-S-E-R. Zoser. Yes, that's the Egyptian pharaoh.
Yeah.
Capital Z, O-S-E-R. All right. Only the Z is capital. Capital Z, O-S-E-R. Go to MrZowat.com. Pre-order your copy right now. Now, Precious, where do they connect with you?
At withprecious.com. You can also find me on IG at phenomenal_change. You can find me on Facebook at phenomenal change. But withprecious.com is the easiest way to contact me.
That's the website. That's how they lock in. I'm trying to tell you, do yourself a favor and go tap in with Precious. Trust me. Thank me later. Oh, we got a caller on the line. I want to get him in here real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado. Hey, man, where's the Randy, what's his name? The guy who sings I Love L.A.? Randy Newman. We should play this for this brother because he's calling from the city of champions. And he needs to be properly represented. Ladies and gentlemen, take in this song. You know where you are.
People dressed like monkeys.
Like monkeys?
Like monkeys.
Let's leave Chicago to the Eskimos. That town's a little bit too rugged for you and me, you bad girl. Rolling down Imperial Highway, the big nasty red out of my side. Santa Ana winds blowing hot from the north. We were born to ride. Roll down the window, put down the top, crank up the Beach Boys, baby. Don't let the music stop. We gonna ride it till we just can't ride it no more. From the side bay to the valley, from the west side to the east side, everybody very happy, 'cause the sun is shining all the time. It's like another perfect day. I love LA. We love it.
Our brother from Inglewood, California, city of the champions. It feels like Kobe all over again. I love it. Come on in here. Come on, brother. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on tonight's topic, my friend?
My first thought is I love you. you know I be listening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And I heard you misquote me.
Oh, okay. Please correct me.
Hold on.
He might be talking to me.
No,
He might be talking about me.
No. I can't correct you.
Okay.
Because you misquoted me, but then you represented what I said better than me.
Okay.
So I can't check or correct you if you upgraded. post misquote. I can't do that.
I was listening to you last night.
Look, you dug in there, you swung in there, you swang in there, you got the tone right better than me. You did all that better than me. So I can't come and correct you because you took it to another level, all right?
Okay.
Yeah, you did that tonight. Y'all did that. Y'all did that tonight, but especially you, because the perspective that you brought was something that I could never bring because I'm not a woman.
Yes.
And so when you came the way you did and got into the healing and all that, acknowledge the blind spots, acknowledge the emotionality, acknowledge I need to go take a seat sometime and get back in touch with me. And I got to stop certain people from having conversations for the 15th, 11th time.
Wait, Leroy.
Yeah.
You cooking. And I don't want to preempt you, but we got to move forward. Stay right there. Don't leave. When we come forward, we going back to Inglewood, California. Let's get it.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
Getting around LA doesn't have to cost a lot. Metro has fares that fit every budget. 20 free rides for qualified riders through the Life Fare program. Free passes for students with GoPass and affordable options for everyone in between. Wherever you're going, Metro's got you covered. Visit metro.net/fare programs.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
ZipRecruiter.
Word! Progressive isn't a party, it's a people. This is KBLA Talk 1580.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580, connecting you with services and solutions. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is dedicated to inspiring youth and resilience through storytelling, arts, filmmaking, and enrichment programs for youth and families in under-resourced communities and system-impacted individuals. The Michael's Daughter Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit providing free and low-cost arts programs to youth and families from under-resourced communities, both system-impacted youth and those affected by the incarceration of a loved one. 1 in 43 children in America have a parent incarcerated. 70% of those children are expected to end up in prison. Through filmmaking, animation, theater, and writing, they help young people express themselves, build confidence, and imagine new possibilities. Beyond the arts, they offer financial literacy workshops, emergency support, and scholarships. Because thriving takes more than talent, it takes access. To learn more about the impact of Michael Daughters Foundation and how you can be a part of the movement, please visit their website, michaelsdaughterfoundation.com. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
You love me, it's specially different. Every time you keep me on my feet, happily excited by your cologne, your hair, smile, you're intelligent. You woo me, you court me, you tease me, you please me, you school me, give me some things to think about, ignite me, you invite me, you co-write me, you love me, you like me, you incite me to chorus.
You may actually see that somebody with love addiction has a tendency to never really be alone. So they may go from relationship to relationship and actually like not even really heal or process a past breakup before getting into a relationship with another person. Actually, almost to the point where sometimes I'll see people who are anxious, preoccupied with love addiction literally go from relationship, and then when they know that they're not interested in this person or the relationship isn't going well, they'll actually try to find somebody who they think they can hit it off with before exiting a past relationship as a means of just getting it. I mean, when we look at it in the reality, if we think of like a gambler as the analogy here again, you know, that person's addicted. So they are going to do whatever they can to not have to be without their addiction. They're going to go to great and extreme lengths. And we can definitely see this pattern follow suit here for an anxious, preoccupied when it comes to love addiction.
Man, that was Thais Gibson. I know that voice.
Yeah.
I know it. We got Leroy on the line from Inglewood, California. And he was cooking with the rarest grease. I want to give him a few more minutes to finish up his dish. Leroy, get back in here, man, and finish telling us your thoughts on tonight's topic.
Yeah, love addiction. How many addicts you know can get off the stuff by themselves?
Not many.
You know how long it takes to kill an addiction by yourself? You know how hard that is to do? Right. Almost every addict I've ever seen or met or even heard of always needed something and someone else to help them through that, with very few exceptions.
Correct.
And those people were exceptionally strong-minded. I'm talking about like the Optimus Prime 0.1. You know, like the what's my man name? The pimp from that wrote the book Pimp, Goldie, and folks like that. They had very strong minds. They could break heroin addiction, laying in prison. You know, but very rare. Nonetheless, we need help.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we doing.
I'm not denying that. I'm giving you your props.
Yes, yes.
Jahari's window has a blind spot. This guy, Dr. David Clark, his PPDA, acknowledges these blind spots, and he knows how to help people get there. You, Precious.
Yes.
You help people get to the blind spot that the body blocks out to protect the person.
Yep. Yes.
And you need help to get there, because if you go there by yourself, the demons come out at you. That's what the old texts say.
Yeah.
You dig into the subconscious, the demons come out and you can't handle them. That's what Asar said when he was arguing with Ra. If you don't let my son and my wife get justice, I'm going to let these demons out. All right. Nonetheless, we need help.
Yeah.
I'm grateful for this show, for being a catalyst for the help. I'm looking forward. I got to get these 3 tickets this week.
Good.
So that I can get some people to come on out and see y'all live.
Yes.
And watch y'all do y'all thing.
Yes.
And I got a sneak preview into your book. You don't know that though. So.
Oh, did you?
I know the title. I'm gonna leak it right now.
What's the title?
Leroy Jones was right. That's what the title is, y'all.
Leroy
Jones was right. It's so provocative. Tavis was like, "Whoa, this is amazing." And each chapter features one of my soliloquies that he rants on to prove that I was right the whole time. That's the book, y'all. That's the book. See, they know it. They know it. They know it.
That's
man. Hey, man, we love you, brother. Guess what you just did for us?
Hey, the City of Champions is in the building. I'm so grateful for each and one of you for being a part of the healing. Thank you so much.
Yes,
thank you, brother. We appreciate
you.
Hey, we in sync. Yeah. I love that bro, Leroy. That's a solid brother right there.
Yes.
Precious, we have time.
Yes.
For a riddle.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to start adding riddles.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Because it's for participation. I want the listeners to think.
Okay.
What feels like home can destroy your peace and still gets mistaken for love?
Relationships.
That's the right answer.
Oh, okay.
But the answer I have is familiar dysfunction.
Familiar dysfunction. Yeah.
All right. So now you got the gist.
Relationships can be familiar dysfunction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you got the gist of it. You're gonna nail all of these because they're not difficult. What gets stronger the less evidence it has, louder the less truth it carries, and holier the more pain it hides?
Delulu.
That's the right answer too. That's literally the right answer.
What you wrote?
But you did a different. You gave it a different word.
Yeah.
It says relationship fantasy.
Yeah, Delulu.
And that's why I said you're gonna get these right. Yeah. Here's another. What can leave the room yet remain in your chest for years?
Oh, our wounds, our spiritual wounds.
She is cooking. She's not saying the exact words, but it's the right answer. Unhealed attachment.
Yes.
Wow. One more. One final.
Okay.
Yeah, I like these.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do people call destiny when they don't want to study their patterns?
What do people call destiny when they don't want to? I don't know. You got me here.
Repetition.
Ah, yes.
Yeah.
You're destined to repeat.
Come on.
If you don't study.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the VOR Wholeness Wednesdays. Me and Precious up in here cooking with the rarest grease. Precious, where can they find you really quickly?
At withprecious.com. You can also find me on IG at Phenomenal Change, Phenomenal_change, or Facebook at Phenomenal Change.
My daughter had a good answer too. She said their type.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the VOR. We start the conversations, but it's up to you
to finish them.
Hey, listen, this was Wholeness Wednesdays. I love y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for my Friday.
Yes.
And we're going to have another slapper. Appreciate y'all. Deuces.
Peace.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now.